Greetings, Legionnaires! Today I bring you news from my battle with the Ant-Man and the Wasp, a sequel to 2015's Ant-Man. How does this film compare to its predecessor, though, and other MCU counterparts? Well, I'll tell you all that and more with a brief spoiler-free plot synopsis, the highlights, and the shortcomings.
It's been 2 years since the events of Captain America Civil War. Scott Lang has served the remainder of his jail time under house arrest and is bored out of his mind. One day, however, Scott has a vision of the brief time he spent in the quantum realm, reliving the memories of someone else. After this incident, he reaches out to his old cohorts Hank and Hope Pym to try and solve this mystery. Their happy reunion is everything but, as they hold Scott accountable for their life on the run. With the FBI, a gang of black market weapons dealers, and a phasing assassin pursuing the team's every move, the race is on to decipher Scott's dream and avoid the slammer once again. Let's begin as always with the best qualities of our foes. The main pillar of the first film was comedy, and this aspect is once again at the core of nearly every scene. From banter, to action sequences, to visual gags, these moments are ever present. However, the humor only bolsters the plot and leads to many laugh-out-loud moments. I'm happy to report that this is easily one of the funniest films in Marvel's pantheon. The cast truly embraces this concept, with both returning actors and fresh faces contributing to the amusement. Paul Rudd does tend to steal every scene he's in with his excellent performance as a likable guy who wants desperately to be a hero. Evangeline Lilly also gets much more time to shine as his crime-fighting partner, providing us with a much more serious foil to Scott's inexperience and goofy fighting style. Both Michaels, Douglas, and Pena round out the primary cast from this first outing with gruffness and craziness, respectively. Even the ancillary characters such as Scott's family and the rest of the ex-con crew give brief but wonderful lines that will stick with you hours after hearing them. The newcomers are no slouches though. Lawrence Fishburne, john-kamen, and the other major star in the film provide great performances too. While the laughs seem ubiquitous, the action is still a standout feature. The abilities that both Ant-Man and Wasp have access to allow for some interesting scuffles. Lastly, the antagonist in the film wasn't a true villain, which was a refreshing change of pace. Most of the impasses amongst the characters come from differing wants as opposed to world domination or catastrophic doomsday devices. No foe is without its weakness, but truly, it was tough for me to find any. The prevailing weak spot with all the MCU films is that they can't stand on their own, because they aren't supposed to. If you went into this one blind without seeing the previous Ant-Man, Captain America Civil War, or even Avengers Infinity War, you would most likely be confused. Honestly, that's it. This one is one you don't want to miss in theaters. It's fun, brisk, and just a revitalizing breeze of a picture. While you might have to look up a few things when the credits roll if you haven't witnessed those other films firsthand, Ant-Man and the Wasp is this. Simply delightful.
Legionnaires, agree with my review? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to check out next week's Critical Podcast, where we will be discussing this film at length. If you want to help us out, though, consider liking this video, subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, sharing us with a friend if you haven't done that either, or just donating to us over on patreon.com/criticalreviews. Either way, thanks so much for stopping by, we do appreciate it. And just remember to adapt and overcome.